And we are back with yet another episode of the His Dark Materials breakdown. Rex is right next to my computer. Probably hear him chirping. He's very, very friendly today. Scratching his head on a bit of cord. It's like 1,000,000 degrees here. So, yay. I'm gonna be doing a couple of these today. So, we're pumping out a lot of these. Pumping them out as in working on pumping them out. I won't actually get them out until 4 weeks ahead. But yes, this one in particular is coming out this week. But the next couple ones are coming out later. Right there, Rex. But same gist as last time. I'm just going through the episode, breaking down bits and pieces I see, yada yada yada. This episode is episode 2 of season 1. The Idea of the North. The Lyra's moved into the new place with Mrs. Coulter. In London. This is where the adventure begins. And Mrs. Coulter has under lock, key and code. Nobody's getting out of here without her permission. Roger has joined the dark den of the other misfortuned children. Yeah, they're going to do some fucked up shit to these kids. Don't get too attached to them. Just putting it out there. Do not get too fucking attached to them. And Roger has caught up with Billy Costa. So now he knows that this definitely is the Gobbers. This isn't just a random kidnapping. This is going off with all the other kidnapped kids. This is something big. There's something bad, and these are all Egyptian kids. Also, is it just me? There's nothing to the show, but when kids hug each other, it looks really weird and awkward, like they don't know how to do it properly. It's really weird to see. Like they seem to just clamber their arms in random it's odd. It's very odd to see kids hugging each other. You know how I said I wouldn't get back to parts of the intro? What are you doing, Rex? Rex is just talking every time I'm talking. I only get into parts of the intro when they came up in the plot and the story. I see all the itty bitty things. This here is the alethiometer. When we saw the intro last time, we hadn't actually seen the alethiometer. So now that we have seen the alethiometer in the story, we should say, "Ooh, hey, look, this is the alethiometer." I'll be doing this to all the bits and pieces that when we find out about them in the story, I'll say in the next time we see the intro, I'll say, "Hey, look, this is this in the intro. And this is that." Yay. So, yeah. This little bit here about Mrs. Coulter being afraid of heights. This is called foreshadowing. This is Rex is loving talking when I'm talking. He's silent in between recordings, but he just instantly loud talking. Isn't that right? Hey? This is foreshadowing of Mrs. Coulter's has a very, very big fear of. Keep that in the back of your mind. That's so much wasted food. Why would you waste so much food? Look at that watermelon. It looks so tasty. Why would you waste it? I don't really have much to say about this, but I just fucking love how much Lyra loves the Pansy Bjorn. I don't fucking know. The armored polar bears. She seems to fucking love them. It's huge. It's huge. Look at her fucking face. That's a great still. This little bit here about Mrs. Coulter saying about wanting to mould Lyra, to shape her, to wield power and use it against others. She seems to have no fucking ability to read Lyra, which is why Lyra outsmarts her all the time. Like, she doesn't get Lyra at all. It is so bizarre. Like, she can't empathize or relate to her in the slightest. Look how cold Mrs. Coulter is with her daemon. Like, she seems to have no empathy. No, she seems to be cold and distant. Like, that the daemon is her soul. Like, it's literally her soul. And she doesn't care for it in the slightest. Like, very scary person. very, very scary person. Like, I would imagine anybody that if their Damon was doing this sort of stuff, just hiding in the corner, facing the wall, not interact. Like, you probably think, oh, it's because Lyra's having a bath, but like, no, Mrs. Coulter's there having the bath, helping her with the bath. Like, Damon should be there at least watching or something, but no, just in the corner. It looks like it's ashamed that's there. It's ashamed of being a Damon. It's ashamed of its existence. Some food for thought. And Mrs. Coulter's Damon being so distant from her kind of relates with her character. Like, in this bit, she doesn't understand it's just a story. She understands it's a story, but she doesn't care for it. Like, she has no care for whimsical. She doesn't. Her soul is very detached. It's separated from her. Like, she doesn't emote well. She's a very logical thinking person. She's pushed all her emotions to the side. She doesn't care for them in the slightest. And she can't have any single like thoughts of whimsicalness or enjoyment. She seems to just it's not. I wouldn't have her in my company is basically what I'm saying. If a dead body turned up, I'd go knocking on her door. Well, I wouldn't. I'd get the police to knock on her door. I think she's catching on here that they're fundamentally different people. Like, they're so different that she's understanding that she can't relate properly to her. So she's gonna have to try something else. The Damon seems to be afraid to even look at her. Like she's seeing. It seems. Well, he. I don't know. It. He. She. I don't fucking know. Probably a he. He seems like he's terrified of it. Like, I can't imagine what she's done to him to make him like that. Like, she sees the Damon as a tool rather than. Are you fucking right there, Rexy? Yeah. She sees her Damon as a tool to be used rather than a companion to accompany her, which is kind of antithetical to what Damons are. They're companions, they're part of you. They're not just some tool that you can use and then drop. Which is... It makes my skin bloody crawl. What would have happened if Lyra actually hit Pan here with the pillow? Would that hurt her? Or would Pan simply turn into a different animal just in the nick of time? Like, I feel like this is a very technically accurate, childish thing to do. Like, it's like, you fucking moron. Don't do something like this. It hurts your back, you idiot. Nothing. The goblins got away from the Egyptians. They might have known that they were coming. So sad. I wonder what Mrs. Coulter's trying to sculpt Lyra into. I wonder. Ears prick up at the mention of an uncle. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh boy, the church is digging into this. They kind of come to Jordan College, find the Grumman's head. Grumman, fucking no, I'm still doing that. Grumman's head. They're trying to track it down because they think, and they probably know, that he's been to other worlds. Ooh. Yeah, Jordan College is kind of fucked now. The church knows that they fucking funded Lord Asriel's ventures, so yeah, there might be in a little bit of a pickle, just a little bit, of pickle. The headmaster's calling his bluff. He knows that this bloody guy from the church has no authority here, and that he's under the laws of the church that allows him to keep going with what he's doing. He knows that this guy's just sticking his nose in, looking for trouble. So yeah, he's... I don't know whether it's the wisest move to try and call the bluff of the church, but good on you for fucking bravery, I'll say that much. And after being called out, he backs off on his threat. Is a bloody game of cat and mouse. Who's gonna crack first? Who's gonna let the other one take advantage? At the moment, they're kind of even, with the Jordan College slightly higher. Yeah, this ain't gonna end well for either of them. More likely, it's gonna damage Jordan College more, but this is an iffy situation for both of them. Oh, the fucking D word. Oh, don't you say the D word. They'll fucking come after you. You know, Mrs. Coulter's ears just prick up like this is like instant heresy. Like, oh boy. Do not speak of the dust. Do not speak of the dust. She's like, oh, instantly tense. Like, oh fuck, what does she know? Where has she heard this? I must find out every little itty bitty detail of this. This is very, very bad if this is public knowledge. This is very, very, very bad. Shut up, girl. Shut up. The monkey's getting aggravated. Shut up. Stop talking. Oh my god, she's a fucking terrible liar. Like, where did you hear this from? Oh, just, you know, just some guy. Some guy over there came visiting. Oh, I don't really know. Fucking hell, she looking down like, oh, she's saying, oh fuck, she's fucked up. Oh god. Yeah, this is, Mrs. Coulter knows you're lying. This is like, why the fuck did you do this? Why? What inkling in your brain made you think that this was a smart decision to make? Do not do this. Do not talk about heresy in front of someone who works with the church. Do not do such things. It will get you killed. You can fucking see the dread in her eyes. She's fucking sweating bullets. This is like, oh god, oh fuck, oh shit, oh no. I also thought when I first watched this that she was going to say, you can fuck off. Ooh, so the highest echelons of the church know about the gobbers, or as they put it, the General Obligation Board. They know the Egyptians are after them, and they know that they're getting the children and doing experimentations on them. They're doing stuff on them. Very, very naughty. Very, very, very naughty. Pretty much saying, if you fuck this up, we will fuck you up. Don't disappoint us again. Don't let any more groups catch wind of what we're doing. Don't let anybody else find out. Or it's your head on the chopping block. As well as all the underlings that work for you. So here is how it works. Gobbers work for him. He, the priest or whatever the hell he is, works for this cardinal, the fucking guy with the hunchback. There's a cardinal. It's... if the cardinals know, it's fucking everyone, all the upper people know. And they're complicit in it. So yeah, this is... It runs thick. It runs very, very thick in the system. Another thing to point out is, all the people of the magisterium have... Look what daemons they have. Wasps, rats, snakes, all sneaky, disgusting. I think there's one that actually has a cockroach. So it's like, you don't trust them. They will manipulate you. They will be disgusting and slither into your world. Do not trust them in the slightest. There's something in the vents, spying, watching, taking careful note of your every move. Bleh, eerie. And the source of the noise in the vents comes to the Forbidden Study. Bum bum bum. It's the monkey. The fucking scary fucking monkey. And here comes Mrs. Coulter on the other side of the building. Demons can't be that far away from their humans. Something is wrong. Either she's done some fucked up experimentations, or, as when I was a kid I didn't realise, when I was watching the Golden Compass movie, I thought, oh, maybe there's a second person with the same no, that's stupid. Stupid child me. No, there's some... I doubt there's somebody with the exact same demon just hiding in that. No, that's stupid. Why did I think that as a child? No. She's done some fucked up shit to her demon. It can go without her. It can go beyond her reach. That's not natural. That's probably why her and her demon have such a strained relationship. She's a fucked up person. If you notice, her demon runs up behind her just to give the illusion that she's a normal person. Yeah, nah. Nobody's buying that, sweetheart. Nobody is buying that. You idiot! You got caught. Now she suspects something about us. You fool! You fucked up! And she just fucking bashes the monkey. What if you can scar a demon? Probably could just carve it up. She's probably done some fucked up shit to it. Like, it looked like it was expecting to be hit. It's like, oh god, yeah, I know. This is the sort of thing my human does. Oh, he's back. He's back in the dead of night, hunting down Grumman's head. He's got his fucking snake demon. Like, holy shit, this guy. This is a fucking... No, don't go near this guy. He will fuck you up. He's a bad man. He's a very, very bad man. Oh, there it is. Looks like it's been trepanned as well. That would have hurt like hell. Just putting it out there. Like, I cannot imagine being trepanned. Like, fucking agony that would be. Fucking, that's weird. I don't know why people do that. No, don't trepan me. That'll hurt like hell. He's crossing over to the other side. Now this stuff here, this actually isn't in the first book. This is bits and pieces from the second book. So, and conjecture and stuff like that. This is, like, timeline wise, this is accurate, but like from like the books and stuff like that, this is fine. Like, if there was a book, this would be like book 1.5 or something. This is... I don't know how I feel about them putting stuff from the second book in the first season. Like, they're putting stuff from the second book in the first book. But I feel like it would be weird to go forward in time and then back in time and then track forward and back forward. It would be weird timeline-wise. So I understand why they're doing this. It's just... I got a bit of a shock when I was like, whoa, they're putting this in here? When I first saw this, I was like, holy shit. This isn't supposed to happen until much later. Why is it so early? It's only the second episode. I guess this is also to get people hooked in, like, ooh, what the fuck is this shit? He's going through a portal! Now he's thinking with portals. And the other side of the portal is our world. Look at its disgusting glory. Take note of where this portal is. It will be very, very important soon. Not insanely soon, but soon in like timeline wise. Yeah, that's soon. Not instant soon, but later soon. Yeah. Oh fuck. The fucking cardinal cracked down the bishop, and the bishop's cracking down on Mrs. Coulter. So Mrs. Coulter's got to crack down the gobbers. This is... yeah, Mrs. Coulter's not going to like this. She's not gonna like it in the slightest. So basically, if she fucks up again, and anybody else finds out, the church is dropping her like a fucking instant. Like, they will do fucking deny everything. You have to fucking fend for yourself, bitch. Don't fucking stuff up again, or you will fucking regret it. So we won't be there to help you. This guy's a bit fucking creepy. Wonder how many kids he's diddled. Yeah, this guy doesn't take any shits. Like, he's calling all her bluffs. He's fucking cold-blooded. He does not fucking care how much he has to sacrifice to fucking stay in power. He does not fucking care in the absolute slightest. Ooh. Her entire fucking thing is that she controls stuff. Do not fucking say to the fucking rigid, autocrat fucking psychopath that she went out of control, that she wasn't in command, that things didn't go her way. You're playing with fire, Lyra, and I don't know how it's gonna go for you. My money is not well. Jesus Christ, don't push her buttons. She will fucking kill you. What the fuck are you doing? I fucking warned you. Don't play with fire unless you want to be burnt. Notice how Mrs. Coulter doesn't react in the slightest? Like when Pan bit her daemon. Like this, she's fucking cold-blooded. She doesn't even feel pain anymore or emotion. Like, fucking, why did you do this? This is asking to be hurt. Stupid, why do you do this? It's painful to watch because it's like, ugh, it looks very, 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 very painful. You keep this up and I will make you my bitch. She does not like Asriel in the slightest. Oh fuck, she just spilled the beans. Lord Asriel isn't her uncle. He's her father. And she's like, oh fuck, why the fuck did I say that? Oh god, oh shit. Oh, it's working. The alethiometer, it's starting to fire up. She was asking, what was she asking? Where's Lord Asriel? Where's Roger? She was very, very upset after the revelation that Lord Asriel is her father. Very, very upset. And it's finally working. See what it says. Or not, because she looked away when it was working, so she doesn't know that it's working. So, yeah. We'll come back to that plot point later. He's met up with one of his friends from our world. And they're like, oh, he's wanting to, oh, why don't you have your daemon all out? Ooh, where's your snake? Where's your snake? I want to be like you and have a daemon. Ooh. And yeah. This is how he gets around in our world. We don't have daemons. It'll be weird to see. But how he does it is he has the snake in his sleeve, which is also very useful. Oh, you can grab someone's shoulder and then the snake just bites onto them. That seems very, very, very useful. That Japan's skull from earlier, that wasn't Grumman's. Grumman is still out and about. And they think that he has went into our world. He's got an Osprey as a demon, so like, how the fuck is he hiding? Where is he? That seems to be what he's here to find out. Like, where the fuck is this guy? We need him. We need to find out what he knows and who he's told, and then cut all the loose threads. Ooh, Lyra's lost all respect and trust for Mrs. Coulter. Now they're playing the cat and mouse game with each other. Who's going to end out on top? Nobody knows. Mrs. Coulter's gone. Let the snooping begin. There's a loose vent. I wonder what could have been opening and closing the vent recently. I wonder what could have been in the vents recently. I wonder. Her daemon has been split from her and is watching them, spying on them, checking their every move from the vents. They weren't paranoid, there was something in there. And for those who still couldn't connect the dots, here it is, plain as day. Mrs. Coulter is behind the gobbers. I'm not a big fan of how much they fucking drag this big reveal out. Like, you've been able to tell from, like, the fucking start of this episode, and they're dragging, like, oh, big reveal, oh! And if you still can't figure it out, like, holy shit, how thick can you get? General Oblation Board. G-O-B. Gobber. A gob. And the people working with the gobbers. Fucking... You'd have to be a fucking brainlet not to get these clues they're fucking throwing at you. And Mrs. Coulter knows which one Roger is. Roger, you're in fucking deep shit now, boy. You are in fucking deep shit. Okay, and now Lyra knows that there's some building in the north that Mrs. Coulter is in charge of. Oh, excuse me. And Roger and the kids also know that they're going north to a place called the Facility. Or the fucking, I might have misheard it, but the Facility, I'll call it. So yeah, they're taking the kids out of the country, up north, where no jurisdiction can get to them. Because I'm pretty sure the government cracked down on this like fucking nothing else. Yeah, this is, all the pieces are coming together. Let's see what they build to. And now Lyra knows that they're doing some kind of experimentation on people. The person and their daemon, separating them. Probably thinking that's probably what they did to Mrs. Coulter. This is unholy. Hurry, child. Mrs. Coulter's coming, and she's not going to be happy with what you're doing. Slow your breathing. Holy shit. They're gonna figure out that you did something. Slow it the fuck down. Just relax. Take it easy. Yeah, I'd board up my vents as well. I'd probably do the same thing. And this is where she decides to take it to Lord Asriel. Because she doesn't know why she was given the lithiometer. She's got to do something with it, and apparently it was Lord Asriel's. So maybe she should take it back to him. Got no idea. No idea at all. Lyra is serving cocktails at the party. She is the waitress at this function of Mrs. Coulter's. And little birdie has spotted her. The little birdie has made contact with Lyra. He's back in Lyra's world. The portal he's gone through, it must be in London. It must actually be in London. It's in London in our world. So it also must be in the same location in Lyra's world. Yeah. Must be very, very close to Mrs. Coulter's house. And it finally fucking clicks. Holy shit. Mrs. Coulter doesn't just work for the Gobblers. She is the Gobblers. It's entirely her project. And Mrs. Coulter has noticed that Lyra's talking to a journalist. Lyra's talking to someone trying to get to the bottom of this. Someone who is very dangerous in their eyes. And it finally clicks. He's the assassin of the church. He's here to clean up all the loose ends. All the fluff that gets left out. All the clues that lead back to them. He's here to silence it and sweep it under the rug. And Lyra is escaping. Yeah, I don't think she wants to stay here for much longer. Like, fucking hell. This is the most dangerous person I'm fucking staying with. Get the fuck out of there. Run, and run some more. You know, Lyra's gotten out. Fuck. Run, Lyra. Run. Into the vehicle you go, girlie. We must dispose of the body. And the gobber's got her too. She's going to meet Roger in the north. Yay! And that was episode 2. The idea of North. That was a pretty good episode, all things considered. I think that was a lot better than the first one. The first one I had a lot of problems, which just bugged me. This one was very, very tightly written. I mean, Lyra was a bit thick in getting the gobber thing. That kind of bugged me, but I don't know. Maybe she's a child. Maybe her brain doesn't work properly yet. But yeah, it's clear to the audience that it's the gobber shit. Lyra was smart enough to realise, don't trust Mrs. Coulter. She was smart enough to realise that. She wasn't smart enough to realise, don't fuck with her. Don't play fire with her. She wasn't that smart, unfortunately. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I'll see you next week with another one of these. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. He doesn't even fucking blink when he crushes her butterfly daemon in his hand. Like, fuck me, this guy is a cold-blooded psychopath. He will do anything to get what he fucking wants.